permanent spokesperson. Be with you.
Previously on the Political Hour,
Kenya has received money from President Museveni. I've moved part of that money.
Who has gotten money from Museveni?
It is Kenya who is getting money from President Museveni.
He's still getting.
To this date, this year he received an equivalent of 14 billion.
Honorable Jimmy, some people claims you received money from President Museveni, and what all that has happened, it was a plan between you and Museveni. Would it be the case?
No. If my problem was money, I would not be where I was. I would not be where I am. If my problem was position, I will not be where I am. I've been in politics, I've been principled in politics. I have declined offers because I'm looking at a bigger picture. People want to cheapen this whole thing. Money, money, money. Does money solve the problem of Uganda? Can you use money to solve the problem of Uganda? Can Museveni use the money of the people of Uganda to bribe the people of Uganda so that they can give him a time and then he solves the problem? He's not solving the problem.
Thank you, Unity Television. The specific program is the Political Hour. I am delighted to be part of this program. I am delighted to be part of this program, but also part of the program full of fantastic journalists and fantastic listeners and watchers. Joseph Otyeno, every Friday with you guys on the Political Hour. Now, remember, Joseph Otyeno, Old Milton about his permanent spokesperson. Be with you.
Do you know when you call love, when to become one? And I felt like a boom in your arms, I call home. Do you know when you call love, when to become one? And I felt like a boom in your arms, I call home. It feels like paradise when your hands are in mine. It feels like paradise when I drown into your eyes. Like it feels like paradise when your hands are in mine. It feels like paradise when I drown into your eyes. Like a paradise. Do you know when you call love, when to become one? And I felt like a boom in your arms, I call home. Do you know when you call love, when to become one? And I felt like a boom in your arms, I call home. It feels like paradise when your hands are in mine. It feels like paradise when I drown into your eyes. Like it feels like paradise when your hands are in mine. It feels like paradise when I drown into your eyes. Like a paradise.
Previously on the Political Hour,
Kenya has received money from President Museveni. I've moved part of that money.
Who has gotten money from Museveni?
It is Kenya who is getting money from President Museveni.
He's still getting.
To this date, this year he received an equivalent of 14 billion.
Honorable Jimmy, Some people claims you received money from President Museveni, and what all that has happened, it was a plan between you and Museveni. Would it be the case?
No. If my problem was money, I would not be where I was. I would not be where I am. If my problem was position, I will not be where I am. I've been in politics, I've been principled in politics. I have declined offers because I'm looking at a bigger picture. People want to cheapen this whole thing. Money, money, money. Does money solve the problem of Uganda? Can you use money to solve the problem of Uganda? Can Museveni use the money of the people of Uganda to bribe the people of Uganda so that they can give him a time and then he solves the problem? He's not solving the problem.
Thank you, Unity Television. The specific program is the Political Hour. I am delighted to be part of this program. I am delighted to be part of this program, but also part of the program full of fantastic journalists and fantastic listeners and watchers. Joseph Otyeno, every Friday with you guys on the Political Hour. Now, remember, Joseph Otyeno, Old Milton about his permanent spokesperson. Be with you.
Alright, apoyo reunit here meni na tin dakika pirangwen we adek kumchawa ario me otiena jola tek to try yup me the Political Hour Unity Television. Utiena meni na tin utiena na kopa pira tek alwo fere kire kop me lot lobo. Mena gudu bulu kira agenda me political parties a papatie kire lobere kire yera me 2026 general election. Utiena meni na tin ya yo me komunia tiekire wele na me pir ki tek total wa hati kire chawa ya mok tiegi mena chok kira wokyo bedo adwong speaker me Oyam district local government Nomi Otyeno. Nomi apoyo tieni
Apoyo.
be thank you. Well macha okenecha nyelo Bonny Gongson Oyam me the People's Front for Freedom. Bonny Gongson ajola tek.
Apoyo luonga apoyo na jolawa.
Apoyo. Well, mea gikila hechao bedo Ambrose Ocata kita entie kele no bedo bula yo total down bedo atela me the National Resistance Movement Party Lira City East Division. Adwong Ambrose ajoli.
Apoyo tek total Mike me jolawa.
Apoyo. Koma metie no ni obedo the National Resistance National Unity Platform. Ame atikere geni kile medaki hanok no joini wako kan kai no tunu wano bino jole ento Nomi enti representing the National Resistance Movement Party, the ruling party NRM.
Yes.
Apoyo. Well, Otyeno ni natin apira tekere wakuneno agenda me political parties ame tie kede inenogi metela Uganda poyoni the National Resistance Movement Party ana harigdoni lodge mwakidong apol since 1986 na hechawane tia seeking for re-election yera me aberidwe machel emwaha mea binuni dong ya yo mekobani obinu niango attitude agenda ngo ametie ibagi me protecting the gains kachie dong they are so much contented kede ngo ado ginutie kede amedo ginutie protecting ni or else karokene jamo kene tia nyen agin tiu bino kede metamani tel kede lobo Uganda aperu worre pen ko chak kede bulayot Ambrose
Winyo.
Jamitia Timera Paul Lira City kan some few days ago oneno some leaders in the NRM party declaring in support against the NRM flag bearer. Ngomio ti yaiwe kunu flag bearers huko.
Apoyo tek total Mike karjel ke the viewers waduju. Anatamoni megama okopa me yinikoba ne jotia weko flag bearers. Atawani mano bedo ka just gin orame peo bedo ko pateni ko achaki kakanno. romo bedo ni ikakan nora chiel lor ngatora chiel tamere romo po here kara chiel kede flag bearer wa into man pe nyuru ni obedo party ayete ong'wechi flag bearers gi pien mano obedo individual view mora meno ngator po here kede woter moritam but doesn't mean necessarily ni NRM we flag bearers gi oko a case in point in nena leptong whereby only one individual may obey a party leader may obey publicity we are showing out openly anywhere what you are independent candidate but this doesn't show NRM in general of a leptong or where any flag bearer. So I think this is an individual person may no showing support. However, no engiro berongata me ti tela me party ento no peni party duju tiamo ngwecho oweho flag bearer domiana kobni mano is just gina metimere akadina he pashu atini moda rama kwero tamni but doesn't mean ni te here in your family duju kweri so mano miana kobni flag bearer maorke kenna me NRM weho petie NRM tia backing flag bearers gidushi gupu. However, or Yomora making time to po here, but we are having very many engagements. Many no nigino full support to these flag bearers. And what the team America Kagukene, I mean one jote duogo. And Kaitaman and Momota Kadina Abaichu Wame Bulunian. Even in this Lira city. Tijo can metro no time go po here come flag bearers. But we have held several engagements. And right now, I want to look. Jotu duogo me full support and backup. Both candidates Guinean, a man a common man no better level or my poor copate.
On record, over 30 people declared 3 days ago from Lira City West Division. Johnny Doy confirming you do ginoko chen, yanyo pod yeletie kamedwogo gichen.
Now, anating only yining me bulu beda bear twal. A one chalo ba bulu, icham or tikedwa. All these people are unity we knew over Jopira de Corner, unity Kobuno. All these people had their support for the flag bearer. But due to Ginora Titiri, Ameda do one chane, we have gone so far. Menenoni copy and Tiamo Tumoko. They are going to come back. And trust me, Kaname Bolokwira Adonyo, you will see Natamakatu in the youth, a city west. Flag bearer because Johnny Duchu, we are going to engage them and Yinibedo Natamengeo become large global. You can we cannot maybe agree right now. Eto tetu ni chame kawaro beru lo katemi nyang kakwena goro bedi and we understand each other. Daru duogo. And it has ever happened. Yini nena Paul. Tijo kere me ya tinte koni unpayable President Museveni kwira twala karachel. But kananindo apara bija tuni no the whole lot am the whole guerro and people jubilate together. So I'm not surprised as a young person menen no tamtia poher right now jomorte tinere jopierdek and you know ni chamoro katamo pohere. But people come back. So I have a lot of trust ni Johnny Nadwogo dang you be very confident ni Johnny Dushibindo and they will give us support.
Okay, yes. I see the vibes in you.
Yes.
Well, Nomi.
Yeah, yes.
You need an unexperienced politician and at the level of district, I don't need any. Peo chahari kakano. Could a scenario me young people yate declaring in support to go against the party candidates, berutimere kabeda Paul ento. May 2026 ne, twerotim affecting yera in the NRM meaning.
Yeah, I want to appreciate you. One, you have narrowed it to NRM. But amiduni ulok kameoti oneno yera. Yeni chu ame want you worry yeni. It is a general election. It is not an internal election. It's not a party election. Even in youth, Ameyini Kobuni, delegates who are supposed to vote. When your delegates among your yera mebulu, the parties are part. And I've been a participant for many years. I'm a very bulu. Kawano yenyo queer. pomo queer, kai bot party moro. At one year queer, he bought eligible voters, people who qualify to vote for a particular category of people. Parliament, special interest group. You know why youth are called special interest? First of all, their interest is very special in nature. Because the dynamic in youth politics is very fragile, as I could say. Pierre Nachiel, Bulu, Oberu ngataremo mere liet, nyojuaremo gi liet. Bulu, ti in the learning process. Bulu, ti kede interest aduong ame interest a bulu yin petero tieko. Dong me wegi ni niang ngo miyo bulu ti mere, kita bulu ti mere kede. Mena machiel, community unity appreciating bedo bulu. Ayini team appreciating bedo bulu. Ini ko ngo miyo bulu behaving, kita me bulu behaving kede. Bara man wano neno bagino ya tiko lweny. Bulu peti alweny. Igina bulu tia timu ni duj tia teni mora gin puyu niang. Ame ibe kuha ginu tugu ni. Ame yu jo miro mi gin yang are coming out. They're explaining their position. They will also now be able to explain why they are behaving the way they are behaving. So youth are very good at creating situations that would compel, would actually attract different key stakeholders to come together to be answerable to their issues. Now the issue at hand, as I talk now, will be easily addressed because of the issue. Amebulu tibongo, amebulu utugu. So anamita ko kana leri. It will not affect election negatively, but it will rather affect election positively. Anginame an atoroko biye. Dung tubere ni be yen bulo torli yoko. Ya don ang tikere issue ki. But because giremo gi peliet, kayo wang doctor bero ko pinkere wang ye. Pete katokere ho teko ba kordong onene ibeshe. Eto bulu kelo ko. Kai cha eno kelo ko temi yo kare metieko. This is the beauty of the youth. I am also being a youth. Yes. So ginamoti mereni penen balobero bal. That ginamoti mereni is our opportunity. In fact, how to mere NRM, that is opportunity NRM. I am not only praying and pity for parties meaning their youth has not yet reached that level. Eto bully me NRM kutuno kodong a level amekunyo poko gina ber kere gina right. Kere kutikere that self-esteem irrespective of who is who. Teki pe homaro tie gin kati kom party president kare bana chairman wa me party me NRM inwoni bulu katu ko ho kana ler. Menu today, we are not happy with what president is doing because NRM has empowered youth, NRM value youth, NRM has actually done all it takes. Maybe the youth in NRM, they are well prepared for leadership.
Thank you. Wakwanyi we chekru do uchen.
Do you know when you call love, when to become one? And I felt like a boom in your arms, I call home. Do you know when you call love, when to become one? And I felt like a boom in your arms, I call home. It feels like paradise when your hands are in mine. It feels like paradise when I drown into your eyes. Like it feels like paradise when your hands are in mine. It feels like paradise when I drown into your eyes. Like a paradise. Do you know when you call love, when two become one? And I felt like a boom in your arms, I call home. Do you know when you call love, when two become one? And I felt like a boom in your arms, I call home. It feels like paradise when your hands are in mine. It feels like paradise when I drown into your eyes. Like it feels like paradise when your hands are in mine. It feels like paradise when I drown into your eyes.
Alright, poyo do chen okwa kisha pia ngola me jami no pedo rom gere ento we are now stable back on here. Well, wagda jol well na me nen pero tunu candidate me the National Unity Platform pi Kwania County North. Adid Alan Charles Odongo, you're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Apoyo. Well, we ka what board Gongson Otyeno-Oyam no kitame bulu tia managing the politics the campaign me 2026. It is very clear on media ni some section of Buluma were declaring support against party flag bearer Buluma NRM, and in the look of opposition, Manfero team affecting flag bearers not for presidency level me parliamentary kirinugu pay yerani ningo.
Kana me question ni petiani area ber pangyo car driving pe bulu ame tionen we biegi of this season nyo bulu podo me Lira city pangyo mena me
it is general
it ka general mir konge we bie chane kede bulu tika kwene we bie me chane kede bulu tika kwene bula jini koboni ame wanangeni tiemo from 18 to 35 Mawakobe 18 to 30 Obere bula ti 12 are they empowered to use bulino kong ti ke gufu ya ko de bulle mena jini ko beja you are just talking of a disparate group of people,
the party leaders.
Ana ko bulu you are talking of youth.
Yes.
Bulle ni are they empowered? Uti gufu mo.
Karabulu to
empowered. Ame mi mo te mo ko tambi apigi. Ote wot ke tambi. Ame pulling lobo. Mengo ni kana mana mitu ke kana mana mitu wori ye enen. Ngo ame bula me gino yera me telo gi parliament. They can be proud of. Bula me ti kwera. Bula me ti ukwang. Ame ngena chwala bully parliament. I'm proud of this. You know, I've worked hard for this. I'm benefiting it. Iya beru gina museveno okeraze creation mengutuni gina ngotero kombiti parliament do. Eto kinona mete do bodi ya megin miogo nyope. Bula me pachi gipe. Dano atunu at 25 years pachi turepe. Pe mano pete kwara wa me lango. Langa tini chua by 21, 22. Mianong titure. Dang mirunge ka na porro me tiye. Dang mirunge ka ine puro. Dang mirunge be responsible. So bulle me la jiri kobo. Ikobo wok.
No?
So wok pero nge gina gino mitu. Per polle gina me muse bero kelo in the culture of Bulu. Obero bero polgi ameti chialo. Ameti town kan woti war buya nyira woti war kwala jamajo. Pola bulli. So omeo pola bulli peti empowered. Bien ikara muse bero kele UPE. After 7 years, akobidoga medo. To now currently, Otyeno 1.8 million people. Peti hopi 7. So could a year nono could the population na jini kobuno Otyeno poti hopi 7. Probably a sense of judgment nengo. Guvernor game nge yo poko jama ya kakwen. People me go kwano they have been denied the opportunity. So gina jini ko ni bulu ni ngeji kere riego gi kere kello gi kere ngeyo kikio gina kino mitu kere gina miro chungine ya achala team of people ama gero gi achalo tela petie chukula danga yiko gi karka lama yikame kelo gi achalo tela kere ngeyo ngwa tela bero me duogo bodina chukulupe tenu gina me otia parading ni patriotism. Patriotism pe bero me chimoni wando ti locho duhu pero tiki locho kena do bibino. That is not civic education. That is indoctrination.
Are you sure?
It's indoctrination. Civic education is different. It's a different syllabus. Kwenye te chimikana jo lobo mir wore ye. Eta mana kwenye te ko begin ni wana ya 86 otiukiti. Could they don't know the issue in Uganda? Unuti the same position
Gongson.
in 1965 with Singapore.
Gongson.
Where is Singapore now? Where is Uganda now?
Gongson.
40 years. Museveni be their power.
Quite him attending session, my patriotism in schools, amenuo, ichawa ni bedroll.
Where is the syllabus? Give me the syllabus.
Concern about the
I
syllabus.
say everything is driven by syllabus. From an abstract.
No, not
There must be a syllabus guided
Okay, let me get to Nomi.
and
Nomi,
researched.
as if Gongson, tia disagreeing with the procedures, men rolling patriotism session in schools. Uberuti meninga.
You know, I have heard Mzee very well. I don't want to blame him. The big problem, he has failed even to answer the question. You know, if he can't be a Muslim, like for me, let's assume I'm a Muslim. He be an Anglican. Okay? You may not understand what happened in the Muslim faith than the Muslim. And you may not understand what happened in the Christian faith than the Christian. Yini penye ni, have you ever attended a patriotism training? They don't, where is the syllabus? It's like asking somebody, are you going to Gulu? And then you said, my name is Otyeno. I think that one, pretty kakare. Mena machiel ginarami ni muzenge. Gongson ko bae. Patriotism paid indoctrinating youth. And that is why after the training of patriotism, they don't distribute guns to these students. After patriotism, they are not actually recruited in police, in army, in different security organs. But after patriotism, these students are actually taught that you must love you must guard, you must protect, you must uphold your country at heart, such that whatever you see that belong to Uganda, whatever you see that belong to Uganda, it is your responsibility.
I thought I may
No,
that was not his time.
no.
Moderator.
I
don't know whether you're giving him extra time. Because
not extra time, but also I still want.
Wait shortly.
So
yes.
I thought you wanted to him
no.
to give me information.
Okay, do Bonny Gongson in about 30 seconds.
Don't be in a rush.
But on that patriotism point in Ikero.
Because that one is something that needs me to respond to. Because like Kaiko ni youth memo ha kona di to a dear mommy primary 1 million shilling tier passion. Is it the responsibility?
1.8 million.
Yes, I agree with you.
You cannot finish peace.
I agree with you, Mzee.
And they cannot even go beyond.
I agree with you.
What sort of policy? It's
I
a
agree.
failed policy
I
by that state,
agree
by
with
that country, by that leadership.
You see,
That
when
is sickness.
if we must deliberate, I don't think I'm supposed to be a jack.
Okay, no.
Yes.
Gongson Tiakobo, you're a more
These
teacher,
are
man
your own
rolling
figures.
patriotism.
It's not my own figures.
To learners in secondary schools, tertiary institutions. and
No,
all
this
that.
is primary. P1 to P7. Those who have not completed.
Then
About
I
1.8 million. That
Yes.
is government
Okay.
number.
Yes. But still on patriotism. But still on patriotism, because
It is
now
on this- their own data, their own
Kainikelo,
statistics
the
they have
school
given us.
dropouts. Kainikelo, the school dropouts. Petro Ribuke, the patriotism training.
I've not, you have not been following what I'm saying. Huh? I'm telling you, ni bulle jini kobo no ni TV bie. Pretty empowered. Pretty nature to. So ana tu mi jini ko ni o tia titkedi as ladders. They have not been put in a training or in a teaching, very civic here. Huh? I mean, civic has its own syllabus. How to pick them from P3, P4, P5, and then again, Kirirogan Oponyogi in secondary level.
But do you
At
appreciate
university
Gongson.
level, this was training citizens to know
Gongson?
their rights, to
Gongson.
know what their country is.
Ichawane, even do you appreciate the patriotism training amete waranyimi Piratek?
Anape syllabus etiquette.
But do you
No,
appreciate?
I say, where is the syllabus?
when should I give you the syllabus?
Once there is no syllabus, it is something which have just been concocted.
What do you call
Speaker,
syllabus?
speaker, they are
To
willing.
answer Museveni interest and NRM interest. Have you got any person? I may pay a bit of care. I may tell you, John. I'm more when you're from position to go and lecture them.
So
To open for them the broader Uganda.
So point it hearing on that note.
It is an indoctrination. There's no syllabus. It's part of recruitment. And Museveni. And it's part of Giname Juabi living by Museveni. In that sort of oppressive regimes world over. World over. They do it. Oppressive regimes world over.
Okay.
They do it.
Gongson. Odogobore. Weka word kong to National Unity Platform. Alan Charles Odongo. In the National Unity Platform, but the political party may go for to Jericho Jayo. How do they understand politics of today?
Apoyo Matek, moderator. I tender my apology. I don't know if we are deviating from the topic.
We are not deviating. You get to the point today to the question.
One issue the National Unity Platform. And well over, it is the youth that can create and can host governments. 90% of governments world over, Bulliatino, ayetoro. This government, there is no program. I'm making obino designing to be successful on bullying.
So, but now, how NUP understand, the youth in the NUP understand the politics of today?
So the youth, when I'm a child, we are now in a modern world, technological world.
Yes.
And most of our youth are online. Politics, politics are changing. Bully, most of the bully they are online. In me, white TV can, you knew we are live and they are followers. And majority of the followers obey the bully. So a political talk show of hour like this is touching bully directly. And I want to appreciate my muse. What he has just said. The NRM government is just indoctrinating with Latino. A copy patriotism. They don't teach anything good there. Ginamo berot ponyo bero ka copy kom kaya makuduhu dore. Yet they need to teach bully how to love the country, how to socialize, national unity. But ginamo woro ponyo kucha bero ka copy kom duhu yako duhu dore and so many other things.
Attending any patriotism session in school?
I have ever attended.
Would you mind giving us like 4 topics under patriotism?
As Musea said, there is no syllabus. Okeloka moin, there be no training, no skills. There is no syllabus.
Okay.
I challenge you, there is no syllabus. Katiekele wa on table.
I have just said it here.
Bring it.
That tomorrow in the morning, just very early in the morning,
there is no syllabus.
You come and pick the very syllabus.
My patriotism.
My patriotism.
Who designed it? When?
You wanted syllabus. Must it be designed by NPU?
And why don't they bring opposition scholars to come and teach or train the Ugandans?
Okay.
You see, when you are
independent syllabus,
I think they don't know what they want.
Nomi is willing to offer to provide the syllabus. Now, let's give him time. Gongson, 8 candidates were nominated for this presidential race. You political party PFF, Peo succeeding. Okay, Peo Bedie. Peo presenting presidential candidate. Sure. And Yeleme Lodge Lobo, PFF, Techat agenda, man.
People's Front for Freedom. I challenge you. Get a kito perro, get a terre, Kobo. We have got first to entangle ourselves from the leadership of dictatorship. Jimpe berite nino. Iteta ni PNT lo studio kan. Iti tuer ni morope. PNPT ginoro. Ajini romo chungo ye ite ko bichwa lo tekelo lo ko tam amemi Museveni tiu kere me choro lango nyo Uganda inyima chala lo hamito. So kajini ti lo chakea that okadong racha lo jame is a sort of monarch. President ti kere focus chiele beri lo toy lo. So agenda don't me protecting lochere. Ajona we ye leg ni is just because of patrimonial regime. Mo yo ginu chame ching Museveni. Ka ginu ti porte meja. So is not the Gero Lobo. Gero Lobo chung na machiel ipuonyere.
So People's Front for Transition,
So People's Front for Freedom
rather.
is first to liberate Uganda. We need a new Uganda.
How?
Abiru mi miro lo charaj. Miro kupo tedero. Me tuero gi by Article 1.
And you know,
Meginu ya oteneni. Peka gino neno. Chana gino ti ye shani.
Gongson, PFF at Momaningo, a megin petia bell throughout the country. Ni be yerani.
PFF bedo jo ame onuo ti chone lwen. Meke la loha Uganda. Pedok jo anyen, atpa nyen in the politics of Uganda. Kia besi je pe nyen in the politics of Uganda. Semu Uganda pe nyen. Our party president, amo bedo Lord Mayor, we have no opinion. We know them. We know them. So ongeo gina mo Uganda kana bura tuto kwenye Uganda tiye. Uganda wan miro consensitizing jo
wa 2026. PFF still presenting all. Kere ngo agino presenting atunu boro nyale me Uganda throughout nining.
Gina wano tiyo kobo ruate gina jo amita loha tiya kobo.
We
want a new Uganda.
Atene, you want a new Uganda.
And all apart from Museveni, apart from MRM, only 7 want a new Uganda. So they're in the war with us together. It's in Yangamo. Gidu onera ni. One, you are digging up here and tell you Museveni. Tell me. What do you mean they have a vision? Ngara yela kana ti vision no gom. Ada ya kene luel. Pe ko be Museveni jini yero. Museveni was chairman NRM in the bush. He's the chairman NRM now in government.
With the best.
You want to put the Museveni queer. Queer gina mona pera Museveni pe miro queer. Anaka loro bol Museveni queer when me be the chairman. Penye. Speaker obona when. Nothing. Ena di opu yo jawo pa ke ne wer movement no gam wer ke ken kitane no ko keno.
I think
so nguti ni ogamo twero ke ko
PFF
and they cannot know it and
PFF tie tikere other political parties you are biro kenecha in solidarity
to bring change and to bring a new Uganda.
But is there an agreement between PFF Kerijon?
We don't need an agreement. You need Ugandans to understand. That is the largest agreement they want. Ugandans mirniang to vote Museveni out.
Okay.
Thank
you. Ambrose.
yes.
Atela titiri te party men NRM. You are yotian yang ning meneno ni NRM political party ni kowoni ti protecting no gains. Jua yote yang nining ikori gongi.
Ata mone Mike ti tutwal disappointed kere kita Gongson dia tam kere. Gun kobo ni Museveni pe miro kwiro ke kene borwa. Mike ana tawo man goba tutwal because kaja ata mone ne yakina these 8 candidates, the presidential candidates, ngata do te traversing ngameti uketuchunye ikwayo kwira do pelare. Adati we injecting a lot of resources and the rest. Ngata pa meto kwir. Unu bere banyo nya monyanga gwa gicha bere pere ya binu NPFF ge jo ameti very relax. They don't have even candidates anywhere.
Information. Information.
Yes.
The information tiene ana kobone puru pede enu nguru potiti me yero chairman Penny Museveni pe mero makwir.
Okay, now ani ang manueno kitiko bokare no atamo Gongson nge bere no bodana di dado bedo pap. Awandu jo woro. Enye ber ni karien ni. Ka pajuture unu ni chiege pot pe ota ngator pe ro be lakko tura gunda tiang ni yin pure take driving pa nyim ber. Doman mio ginna me enu Museveni beru kare chairman me patni uberu conscious me jo me patena yede komni wanu no ni tiatelo apoda ber ginna mi wo bunyere me roye me tamone ori me peti.
Okay, straight to my question.
No, to your question. Ana tamone akari national unity platform amegin kobani do bulu te ariemo korgi to twalle kono yini ngi bulu mena te ariemo korgi no inu ngoni man no bedo bula me kona machel te ariemo bon agenda dog miru yini nyanga beri bala nup ka ariemo kore ngata me ko bedo presidential candidate gino na machel yeru bedo ngata me gala wangjo ana gal wang almost bulli duñ miru nenno no kay neno bullu wor menen na gal wang pien rig ruo pe nyuru ni no joti amaro kuire no this one was witnessed in 2021 jopo e kore but at the end of it all what happened Museveni got a higher percentage of votes now man mutika ne buluti ani anga bayro kwal ikobi compati me NRM culture credit this government because of the different platforms and then your Amegintia conducting in democracy in the NRM. No, yina now much you have seen the number of youth. What does it show to you? It shows to you ni bulutia monia ko na machel ne. Kuchametia meginiti beriyeni. Ginir ko pot pe obale. Pien gindo niao ka beri gamente kere papo kere kwaro amedu poromo
Ambrose
duo yo Uganda temi yo buluberu kere kwa yo pudo eni no kike
Ambrose
yes
ngami tamani ka dong pe President Museveni kuito twero beru pe
in fact ana ko bone peni wano tayerne ka pe President Museveni ngwa wano to ko bone o beru ginna wano neno kani ngata momi o wa politics table but we are not saying that if President Museveni is not there kucha beda pe could can even still come and rain kita mengo. Piendo no ngator setting that peso. Cause there's a level grown. Amedo ngator ya momi o wani ya okoni. Could don't rono beratie. So which means ya kari ngato Canada dobin. Ine no joda la aroni. Rigjo peramo la aro. Ine no do gongchon gia loka me dano loko dange gupuni. Pien kuchere datie. Dai jane adong na hapasu. Danga menu di very safe. No.
Just information.
Yes, information.
Tiene Museveni. Uno guarda da Paul wa yore kere mamba bal wa yo chagola yani. Uno ti campaign car obore. O ino bore tu. Uno kupeno pe chai wo campaign ngato ngole yo. Huh? He was also kind of now participating that election.
But Gongson ana winyu. An kona ti enta winyu ni yetu mon. Bi maro ko ajo no temi to dangi toji ye pedanga cholo pate bungo but at the moment. Could Germany no te me ko de
kana Museveni commanding.
Okay.
It was not Museveni's government.
Ambrose.
Museveni was a commander. He was the old minister of defense.
Yes, Gongson. Omi Ambrose Chawa. Buluti contented because of Kuj. Maman.
Not only that. Now you look at electricity chani. We have rural electrification. They worry do no and bully chani. They have used that one to create jobs. Chani bully petia welding gini yichala pola popa. And people have started evacuating town because the social services they used to demand for. It is now there.
Okay, thank you. National Unity Platform, Alan. Agenda ngoame NUP tie kede metamane kadong che onyala me Uganda ogenogi kino biro tich kede metala Uganda pimoka bicha binanyim.
Moderator Mike, one secret agenda. Apart Chela me summarize. But I want to disagree with Ambrose. For the last no, I'm Museveni very calm. Anytime money petty pesa setting. I may take it to ya commission Uganda power and you.
But I've said he has leveled the ground.
Yes.
Why Museveni and the family? Uganda is not a monarchy. We want a new Uganda. We're going at Rukong Tem. Akaripe Robert Chagulanyi.
So you did disagree with Ambrose Kapwene?
I am disagreeing with him on the issue of peace. Ikaro bore kitame Gongson ko kede kuj down So Johnny and Quenoro can again do worry wano kelo kuj, wano kelo kuj, wano kelo kuj. E karo bore jono pe buryo.
Wan jo tiyo kan.
Chene no pe ching jo.
Lo do karo man chama do chama ti. Okay.
So,
yes.
and I'm just going to give you a summary.
Yes.
Manifesto summary. We have 11 segments. Manifesto summary. Kiken, ame Uganda nyen. Ame wano building. Ame wano building 2026. And I want to teach it.
What are you?
We have prioritized the summary, the manifestos, according to the sensitivity. Manifesto priority number 1. In here we are hakwani because para memorizing. Mama. Gongson kede panelists kede joke na utikan. Amiti winyuna bear because message I want to word when all do you preaching and any. Manifesto priority number 1, restore freedom, constitutionalism, and human rights, including gender equity. Manifesto number 2, restoring freedom, pero bogo kuch atedero. Kede bedo ame atedero bedo free. Abon di churo ke ken. Loya gonya. Ame ibedo turi danga bo ginrati mi. Namario. End corruption and wasteful government expenditure. Joko chamu chana. Kede expenditure mo joati government worote balu chene wa. Mani yini very winyu ni birthday parties. Birthday parties are what I'm saying in billions. Chena mekoro kelo to you will yen Lira regional referral hospital kan. Chena mekoro tero to will yen a Duho Health Center for. Iko ka birthday party. You win it in billions.
Okay.
Manifesto priority number 3. Guarantee equal access to quality public service, healthcare, education, energy, and public infrastructure. Equal access bedo twera manually woro tenum service agamente. Eta man kai woro offices chani kapengyo leba nyakole. Ngata konyipe.
Okay.
Apenyini no lumanya nyankole kapengyo ngata konyipe. Priority number 4, manifesto priority number 4, akwanoko. Priority manifesto number 5, create 10 million new jobs by 2032. National Unity Platform, ayenyo, creating nyo yiko, teach people around million apart by mwatu to me area period de hario. Priority manifesto number 6, establish a public school feeding program to transform agriculture, food security, and enhance education outcomes. National Unity Platform Gamente Kawano Odongo Mwahabino. Ona ni chukula Gamente Otino Bino Kwani no. Chahere Nasari, na secondary, na public universities. Eto Gamente ni kwenuka ni wore yemiri chuli. Ini wini UC erano jopotea chulo fees.
Okay.
Iwini PA UP erano jopotea chulo development fund. Eto wani Gamente wakao dimajo yere wan po mi ngatra chulo chene moro ken. Manifesto priority number 7, stop land grabbing and guarantee secure land rights for all. Laro, lobo, nyobinu ini wi ni balalo ti wor lobo choli kucho mano gamo gini lobo ko da pete ginu choli ta timiye ameda chan ti tunu ko na hilao kan so one national unity platform di mai gamente wa oduogo twero melo bor chiwo nywali da ngatora yai mbarara unyo tunga munyo chiruhura me binu gamo lo balao abera pe
Okay. Yes.
so priority number 8, empower regional and local governance through real devolution. So regional and local governments uberu government atidi tedo do gane. So wano o government wa omiyu government medo do nyaya duong wekti romjo dang services te tunu boro nywali. Et chani services pe tunu iwini cheno kwalako iwini yen peti da hatal iwini ti jotengo awila yin pe win scenarios no they are happening at one national unity platform teach one of binomi on merit obinomi you ngata me deserving teach.
Okay.
Yes anakwani gina para shell do gina boro na mabongwen position the diaspora on a strategic asset and strengthen foreign policy for Uganda's development and competitiveness. One government wa dima omito ni Uganda pima kire lobo kenne in terms of donalo. Uganda kai ranking wa piping in East Africa kiken kao neno wa na Rwanda uma wanu chaho nung independence Rwanda chani GDP gilaume wako they are doing very well in their why because we have a bad governance.
Okay, next.
Priority number 10, ensure sustainable management of national resources, natural resources and climate resilience, including climate change detection, adaptation, and mitigation. So, management of natural resources. One government wa na machiel ginameo chakutimu ubero duogo pi ichingo nywale lex ichani imperon ya etewo chiku chik epi amola ta nyo kwania nyo Lake Victoria kuni iwangamenta kwarewa these natural resources they were for free. Peti ginora me government me NRM o kero take only one no 12p we have created this lake. This is a natural resource. Why again beat citizens on them? Priority number 11, transform Uganda into a tech-driven economy through leveraging technology resources and innovation. One government wa omito ni utike technologies. Memi you lo wadon. Iningeo we're in a modern day technology world. So in terms of security, education, and transportation, one time or incorporating technologies.
Okay. Alan.
Yes, please.
Because of Chawa, a manifesto is a national unity platform. Yin mena menuni NRM o failing completely. Amedong uni yubuno bay jama me chano no penyi.
Tiario balade. Mena machiel obero twera dano. freedom. Onywale me Uganda shani, peti free. Kadina hajo ameti atishigamente. They are not free. Ginuru ke kene tima nok binu mahoko. Ameno po investigating. So one dima kai ni timu ginoro we shall first investigate beyond reasonable doubt.
But police get a Timo investigation.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yes.
So timu gini investigation, what next? Ngolege ko?
Which board judiciary.
Which board judiciary?
Yes. The Piru eka court that he command loberika kweda me police team. So NUP
anami scenario chele. There were assassinations of a policeman officer called Kawes. Some years ago, and up to now, there is no judgment.
So, man me yung ibero kede textuing ni police operative investigation.
So, man mia abere textuing ginnorotie ametimero ko edirno. That democratic process, the rule of law, they sabotage it on the way.
So,
there are cases pending. And up to now, it's not yet finished. Why? A government...
And the young ni police team investigation.
Investigation may go.
And no temo.
No temo, may go.
And no temo.
By Yankede.
Okay. Next.
Manifesto, okay, I'm failing or protecting the land rights. Emunyankole peron ya ichiro hura unyon tungamu. Tebi no mai lo kan. Nyo mai lo choli, nyo mai lo tesho.
But record dormen lo mora me rokoro or encroaching te mayo tungmalo kan put petie.
Then you're not an informed moderator.
Can you challenge me? Lo mena meoma.
Didn't you hear about the Balalo in Acholi? Are they not on the land?
I am asking you to challenge me. Mena meoma because ngwame otimere Acholi land inu ana beru won lobo. Ini winyere kere te pango lobo nyete willo. And to know the land grabbing.
Then why are they coming up and they saying they grab the land?
Is that land grabbing?
Yes, that is land grabbing. So many cases are in court of land grabbing, by the way.
The Balalo case?
Not only the Balalo cases. The so-called mafias in the government, they go...
Maybe for clarity, would you mind telling us those mafias in government? Because are these mafias animals or they are people in government? Because if I'm one of the mafia, instead of just saying those mafias in government, maybe you would say case number this, maybe this case is in High Court, maybe it's in Supreme Court, or is under LC1, instead of just generalizing and then you say it, land grabbing. Because if your grandfather is grabbing land from your hangon, what does that have to do with the NRM government? What does that have to do with the Museveni?
Okay, let's give him time. Yeah.
These land grabbers are not the ordinary men. These land grabbers are either soldiers or the top-notch officers in the government.
Do you just hear them or you have the record of them?
I have the record, but I will not avail it here because of security reasons.
Okay. Fine.
But for information, I don't think you need record.
What prompted Museveni to issue those other executive orders? What
prompted him to issue those executive orders about people who have come and invaded Acholi land, invaded Lango land, West Nile land.
Okay.
Why was that order issued?
Gongson,
Why?
Pyramid a bit deviated from what we are discussing.
It's about the land question.
about
Yes,
the
yes.
land.
Yeah, it's about the land question.
Land question.
Land
Land
rights.
question.
It's about the land question.
Was
But
it
then,
ordered in ignorance? Or there was a reason for it?
Now, I want to chip in. Wilson, that is a very interesting question. One thing we must all know and appreciate, it is true that the Balalo came in the northern part of Uganda, specifically Acholi and some part of Lao sub-region,
And West Nile.
and even West Nile. But the issue of land in question that we are discussing, me I have on record people who have willingly given their land to Balalo, and this land are rented. But there is nowhere in record where this actually community or this Lao community or the West Lao, the West Nile community have gone to court complaining that the Balalo has grabbed their land. Because now the land in Lao, like even in Acholi, are on customary. And you know this one very well. Now, like, let's cite an example. Like my colleague speaker, the speaker of Chiriandongo. The speaker of Chiriandongo is the Mulalo. But for him, he has gone to Acholi with over 500 heads of cattle. He negotiated with the family, and the family said, fine, every year, you will be giving us 25 million shilling on this piece of land. That is 100 acre of land, rented. They have signed an agreement. But when some politicians came in now, you know, because they want to get that cheap popularity, the family got annoyed and said, I already have more than 100 myself because of the money I've been getting from you. I am able to pay my children to school. I have now, my status have totally changed, and yet I still own my land. But the speaker said, no, some leaders do not want us here. And president has already issued directive based on the complaint raised by leaders. So I am now going to sell off these animals, pick the remaining animals, and take them somewhere. Now, do you call that one land grabbing? Because something that I want us to understand, there is a politics that Ugandans are very good at playing at the expense of leadership. We have a team of opposition.
yes.
That only look at how am I going to challenge the government?
Can you summarize on that point?
Yes, how can I oppose? Because our positions in Uganda, they are not actually objective.
So, what do you mean, Mr. Speaker Nyenga?
Nomi.
Murule Museveni or Timo Gimem or cheap popularity.
You are not understanding. You are not understanding.
Okay.
You are not understanding.
I've understood you.
Nomi and Gongson.
You are telling me
Nomi and
cheap
Gongson.
popularity or influencing Tam
Nomi and Gongson. Nomi. And Pami Renew bed deviated.
No, but I wanted you to understand.
Okay. In summary,
that Museveni responded to leaders from Acholi sub-region.
Because
just
of
like, first
popularity.
listen, just like, you see, when you are talking, I always give you time. And I also
no,
I was
not
not
from cheap popularity.
I was not meaning Museveni. That's why me.
No, but he acted on people who want cheap popularity.
Okay.
So what do you mean he also wants cheap popularity?
That is what you think. You
No,
know, people
other
have
people
gone
do
from
not.
different school of thought.
Order,
But one thing,
order. Nomi,
yes, but
Nomi,
I
Nomi.
first want him to understand.
yes. The issue of land
You have
grabbing
not,
and all
because
that.
now,
But
what I want us
it
to
was
put,
my time.
I want
I'm
us
not
to,
yet finished.
I want us to put Museveni
It was
always
my time.
away from this.
Okay,
In
okay,
the
okay.
set of it. He's in the
Okay,
set of land grabbing.
It was my time.
Nomi,
Yes.
Amido Dogbore, the NRM party here protecting the gains. And if you could take us through, we understand these gains. But no, at the same time, we understand the package that NRM has presented to us in this 2026 general election, in their manifestos. Amemio Onyaleme Uganda put believing that Gin put deserving tell Uganda.
Yeah. You see, something that I want to come out very, very clearly. One, we must all understand that every government is just like a family. What I believe in my family, Bonny Gongson may not believe in his family. And that is why we are here trying to critique one another, though positively. As a family, people always agree or disagree to agree. But as NRM government, from 1986, I am not refuting that we have stayed for 40 years. We have stayed for 40 years, but productive 40 years. And within these 40 years, we have done a lot as NRM government, which is appreciated worldwide, not even only in Uganda. Number one, I want us to know that the security my colleagues were trying to run away from, in these 40 years, our sitting here is basically a fruit of NRM security. Because now you can sit here, attack the government, critique the government, mention the name of the president, even when you have failed to teach your own children. Like you heard Gongson said, the government has brought UPE, but there is 1.8 million children still at home. So, meaning even President Museveni, because he was accusing Museveni, should now come up to his home.
So the gain is security.
The gain is security. That is one.
Two.
That we want to jealously protect.
Two.
Another gain that we have achieved is actually social transformation. This is something that, yes, someone may not believe, but as a matter of fact, looking at how we have transformed this country economically, socially, politically, we have registered a lot of success in these areas. Because just look at infrastructure. When we look at infrastructure, and then we maybe basically talk about health, you will agree with me that under health, as NRM government, we have done a lot. We used not to have the regional hospitals that we are having, the referrals. We used not to have the health centers, 4, health center 3, health center 2, nearly in every parish. Some parishes are having 2. Some sub-counties are having 2 or 3 health center 3. All these are some of the gains that we have achieved as Ugandans. And it is not me, but it is we together, including Gongson and my colleague, to ensure that we guard and protect this gain so that the generations to come and benefit from the gains we have all worked for. NRM is not saying that is what they have done, but NRM is equally appreciating even the contribution of the opposition. We have so many opposition in parliament. Some of this gain we have achieved together. So it is actually absurd for them to come and run away from their own gain. 3, just look at the education sector. How many universities did we have? And how many universities are we having now? I think we now have more than 45 public universities. We now have more than 19,700 and something primary schools. We now have more than 6,000 secondary schools. Now, all this, if you compare from 1986 to actually 2025, considering the 40 years they are talking about, you can go back to 1962 up to 1985. How many schools were we able to construct? How many hospitals were we able to build in between 1962 to 1985? If you compare from 1986 to 2025. But also then we have to look at, much as we are talking of the gain and all this that we have done, as government, we also appreciate that, yes, we had 7,000 population, 7 million rather, but now we are in 15.7 million Ugandans. So all these exert a lot of pressure, even to the sitting government. So sometimes people sit and criticize and say this government have done nothing, even when they go in a facility that they have never seen in the past government. Even when they don't have the plan to even put what is similar to what this government has put in place. But because you are in opposition, you say the government has done nothing. Even when you are enjoying all this. Talk about electricity. What was the coverage of electricity? We had only 1,000 megawatts. But as I talk now, we have 6,300 megawatts. I mean, 2,005 megawatts as of 2025. But now, looking at 1,000, the difference of 1,000 up to now at 2,000. In fact, I think it is something which is worth appreciating. It was not 1,000, it was only 100. So I want us to see this is also an achievement. And look at even the electricity coverage. Look at the industrializations. Look at the economy. If you compare the economy then from 1962 up to 1985, then you dissect it from 1986 up to date, you will agree with me that there has been a drastic change. But this is something that our opposition, who have jointly, worked together, because opposition do not have their own parliament. They don't have their own government. Even when we have the so-called shadow ministers, shadow what, shadow so many things.
Can you use 2 minutes to summarize?
Yes, they come with a lot of beautiful ideas. And these ideas, we as NRM government, we have been able to incorporate into our ideas. Because the parliament we have is not the NRM parliament. We have NRM, we have parliament, NRM as head of government. But the parliament that we have has all the political parties. And always the podium is given to all of them. But now when they come out of the the system, and then they begin to just politicize, criticize every government program. We have youth program. He was talking about youth. We had youth capital venture fund. We have youth livelihood fund. We have IMIAOGA. We have PDM. There are so many government programs that we have to, as a country and as Uganda, we have to jealously protect. And this is why the government is saying, this is a time for us to protect the game. We are doing what it takes to make sure that what Uganda has fought for these 40 years is well protected. And when Ugandans are to protect, who are the Ugandans? The very panelists who are here, they're the Ugandans. Whether you are FDC, whether you are NUP, whether you are who, even as you come in your own government, that you may not come even soon. Still, you will come and enjoy what NRM has put in place for you. You are not going to build you're saying a new Uganda. What is that new Uganda? It's something that must come. What is it that in Uganda that you will change? What is it that is not in Uganda that you will bring, that you cannot introduce now, so that NRM can help you implement Because as I talk, you don't have a system you don't have a government. Bring that idea so that as NRM, we implement, we test the idea. We argue the idea together with you. If we find it is a bright idea, we are going to implement it. Must you be the president in order for that manifesto to be implemented?
All right. Thank you, Nomi. Okay. Alan, the National Unity Platform. Ini kobani by 2032, NUP binunya yo ticharamo million par boronyo Uganda. Statistically teach office of government de chawan teach lahangwen keken. But then now dirango ame NUP binu teach menya yo dog teach million par boronyo Uganda from 4,000 jobs. 400,000 jobs rather we have in the country.
Appoint moderator Mike. I want to correct Nomi. We are not 15.7 million Ugandans. We are 45 million Ugandans. Employment opportunities. How will the NUP government create employment? One, we know that Uganda, we depend on agriculture.
Yes.
And pakadong tia duong tutual amonyo alete anwongo pero kofi kompur. Kede kao pur gini chemgi pekonwo gini chuk me ochata chemgi iwela bag. Because your petty middlemen are very many and the prices are low. And so discouraging bully, kerenywale may were engaging in agriculture. So one government man UP or making sure ni uger one yo yode or mio tools boronywale otami dango well chembon man.
And teacher me NUP anyayo boronywale me Uganda abayo ni bei procedure me pu.
Na machel procedure me pu. Na mario industrialization. Industries ameyinti nenoti Uganda ni 60% joatiye will joya yako. Foreigners, the Indians, the Egyptians, kayini wor nama vacation. Most of the technocrats. Joatiye teach. Obero foreigners, itepenyu wini. Are there no educated Ugandans?
Tikobo investors ye tikobo teacher tiye.
O teacher tiye kile na investors. Jone investing kelo investors yoho johe doctor kelo doko teach them yoho.
So NUP government adwakugeo ko chen pachigi.
NUP government padwakuge pachigi. But we shall incorporate Ugandans so that they can also get
so
jobs.
the NRM government Pete incorporating Unywaleme Uganda? Not
at all.
Really?
Not at all. Do your research. Those industries are making Namave. In any industrial park, are making Uganda. Most of them are foreigners. That teacher may Uganda and say to you, "But teacher will work hard, parking in order you toha, your recording." But
so cow incorporating teach anya boronywaleme Uganda.
That is it. Teacher Bino. Leave alone the government payroll.
Let's give him time. Yes, Alan, you are protected.
Yes. No, you're protecting a government which you don't know very well.
It's okay. Waranyim.
I want to challenge him. He's protecting a government which he doesn't know very well. Deep down into the NRM government, and you will know the truth.
Our interest here is the 10 million jobs in the NUP government.
Na mashera kobini agriculture.
Agriculture, industrialization.
Modernizing agriculture. Okay? Kelo tools.
I request, let's be clear. When we talk of modernizing agriculture, Uganda, in this current government, we also feel that we have modernized agriculture. Maybe
you talk about it?
I want you to tell us now, how as
Nomi.
NPU you are going to modernize so that we see the difference.
Nomi, Monobel NUP government. So they will modernize agriculture.
Moderator, you asked me what gain?
No.
And you didn't tell them about agriculture. So leave me and I talk.
You
Okay?
proceed, yes. You're protected.
It's okay.
Yeah.
The creation of employment, 10 million jobs by 2032. Akobi, modernization of agriculture.
Yes.
Because of time, pedal around down you don't tuta teha teha. Okay?
Yes.
Modernization of agriculture, industrialization, okay, and incorporating the Ugandans, the citizens. Party of foreigners, but we are going to incorporate the youth and and many other strategies.
Strategy yang ame NUP government bino dati kire melwanye kumchamo chana.
Now, Chamuchana, one, we are going to create a system. Okay? A system whereby all the government services and all the government monies, okay, are monitored.
Oh.
In any units, take a look at this Semioga or PDM money. This PDM money, which is, I think, 600, because in only 1 million. I don't know, Menatunu bought annually, but I think 400 or 600,000.
From 1 million.
From 1 million. Now, in the middle, no John Chamchin do. Chenepetuno.
Moderator, me correction, PDM.
I will give you time. Yes, you noted.
Yeah.
There is a system they didn't set.
So 50% of the chene ruenyuko. So NUP at Imringa.
So, one, we are going to bring, I told you about the local government method there. Okay? Now, government method there, we are going to strengthen. We follow up all the government services and what? Monies which are being allocated, which the NRM has failed to do it.
Okay. Thank you. Bonny Gongson PFF. Kopme Chamochana has been an issue in this government. Ka Guma Bear Dihima Juni Bini Lodge. And to before one day Bini Lodge. Kwa mi tam kita me government and yen me biruni. You're tackling the corruption in the country.
Atane jini chaka kwa gains. Pero wek ko kope gain ne goba. Kom guong ne goba. Guong ada peti ya tehere moro. Ite pole Johnny ti ya tehere me movement. Jini no protecting gini yaka bodo te der. Can you akuoda koni ene ti gwako dia. Ne kuo.
Nuru dah yang erkodo.
Ana peni akuo kone gwako dia ne kuo. Gwako.
Kati safe dong ture.
God ni biru sepe ngogi kuo. Ana ko gi kuo. Utumo la chi hoko. Dangotia moyo.
Kara NRM kwalo.
Corruption no berongo. Pe dini mit bomu unu kuo.
No, you.
Corruption no berongo. Ana ko be statistics gigine government gi. Inspector General of Government could be Nino. Auditor General. Nini, tini, movement in Opala, Uganda, 25 billion shillings. Loan again and committee law. While Uganda, 25 billion. Nino. Give me coordinate protecting. Gain no twere. wigi kitia ko tia moyo wana konji protecting kuo so kuo bedo trademark ka NRM abo kuo Museveni ko bil golo chere toro ko teda ko bikami ani we ko kuo na no we biri Jonat anekyo in fact he protected Kamia mafias wane koko ko wegi gero budi kano we kerepe lota nyena bingo lota nyena big gam wudi no ami ya do me otedero
Who said?
ana ko bigina do amedo ko bi wi me Museveni ko bi we ko ger gi kuogi no kano yen wigi gi agino kwale bodi abingo ngo eno pe mi go boro ger gwene London o pa bera te tini yango gina mo ko bi jimpe ni yang te lokalon pero ko kuoni ngo
Lokanga.
ana ko bi loka Museveni
Very good.
ha maloka Museveni ko bi come ni we ko kuona ngo bedi let them invest kuogi gwene in Uganda.
So,
they go get Uganda can hotel in
Gongson.
Mana kuoba, so how do you protect in the Kuala Petit mere?
So
there is that is a whole slogan.
Gongson, according to
slogan no ko better boy.
Yes, according to Yin Gongson, NRM are protecting the gain. So gains are anything company.
Kuo make gigin.
So gains over kuo.
Kuo gigin. So Ibora is a whole slogan. So can no better boy. Teacher pay bora pien. Gina me out they are protecting. I'm a mere wahar ke de pay. I don't give me no one wahar kuo gisha.
But Nomi, let's give him time.
Nomi, gero grover.
Yes.
It's in the make kuo.
Gongson, Nomi Okobukan gains am NRM protecting. Mi uchene bora tadero mioga. Gero gini yoda besho ingo gini.
Money is not a sustainable policy. Imioga poroko, kani tane kwa poroko, o loko nyinga loka, so kati no loko nying Mary, dika loko nyinga jakoni kane Rosaline. Eto yo teacher chele pe, a good dana metimo policy a bear. Anaromi 1 million. Ite wo kete nyuagi. Chiengte nekoko. Million na konyi. Million no pa konyi. Bien mo, unforeseen circumstances or neho. Aya, what still? Come on, no government that take a strong policy. Pero ke to million na million, dana million na chiel. Te wo ke te nyoyo ranga nyoyo. Te will law. O nywaga dana ni yo yak ko ke the will free market. Nywaga mi a bit chiel. Nywaga production cost is more than 550. Make producing killer chiel. Eta mado mi no will nywaga dani. Kujini mi o chienne ba. E mi o million a chiel. Eta mado tiro loss ko million a chiel. So it's a wrong policy. It's not sustainable. Pero mi yo nyiho.
But I've given a long list.
So kajini mi di bedo bala kita job apor ba Kenya. Kenya ginomioni, I want to give my farmers chene. Ami to gero gi. Eta gero ikun lubu gufugi. Jipur nyuagi. Kaka jo labo nyuadi miya bichiel. Ana mi nyuagi 1,400. That is the empowerment. That is the policy which is sustainable. Pien ana mi do chukuko. Just go and work. Me wek mo. Kuoki beda mo cholo. Eta pe mi chene te wo to kusha. Gina o tina ne pasho kunu. Chene ni olala ko teacher be. Kado jin neno ginora me do jine o timo. Gino woni evaluation. Ite no ni kinjo mi o mi a chiel. So succeeding tiario. You know that thing a fail.
Okay. My
so
young brother.
So then we summary jine ni ko be. We utoto alginero duru ko bono. Eto na ko ni electricity ba me Kenya. Kenya wana riko ngi electricity. Uganda. Eno no mi o Kenya electricity. Musime na biro Uganda. Eto Kenya man megawatts giagino tiukere is now at 4,500 megawatts. Uganda 42,000. Kaimi to poro donga lobo. Eto Kenya. Pero bere prison na chel mo hafira ngwen. Museveni will come happy and when cannot produce even to just mere 6,000 megawatts.
Okay, thank you.
Ethiopia kono.
Okay.
Ethiopia bino war. Eto megawatts Ethiopia. Konya na ando Ethiopia is producing 9,700 megawatts.
Gongson, adugo chen
Mane
bore.
electricity. So gina jiri ko boneba. Kere mwaka Museveni tero. Mwaka pia ngwen. Ite medo megawatt 1,000 only in 40 years.
Okay.
Muni mwaka jana chelu wale megawatt.
Wekagam comments okay hokan. Let me see whether
so
my producer
Museveni is a liability.
Okay. Thank you Gongson. Wekanen kong Nam Emmanuel Tiakobuni Gongson Nam Emmanuel Tiakobuni but Nomi, how long will NRM government take to fight corruption? A lot of state funds are being lost to unscrupulous government officials. Okay. Okay. Mona penyo gametie. Okay, pair pen monotama metia kato. Team Alex Jacobni asked him to tell us why the land that's being hired can be fenced and blocked the natives from accessing even wells. Okay. Manut pangyo nga ano direct niya penyo bore.
Speaker.
Okay. Okay. My brother Nomi has all the bragging rights because he already has his gain and is struggling to protect it. But Nomi, be informed that a lot of youth outside here are hustling to make ends meet. Okay, Mano Mr. Okay, Mano Name, Manuel Dang. Okay. Arogamo studio phone call studio line 776-132-345. And as I wait for that, I have one question to my younger brother.
Thank you.
Ambrose.
Yes.
Kopme corruption bergina chela me yellow NRM government twal. Dang jochimo wange kene nino. Yina chalo bulu. Kirango ame NRM government for luan kire me joko chamo chana Uganda.
Yes, apoyo to twal Mike dog meduogo bor. Atamo ne ko achak ne ko bania man. Kopme corruption a chelli a winyo minna Charles Okobo. I may now be the aspiring candidate. Ento neno mere kere tamma motia check to twala me peramoter Uganda ni kakano ken because yin peromo ko boni 50% of the PDM money. Jo chamoko. Then you are blaming President Museveni. Now, Jo mesako. Ametigini our different parishes and wards. Pangyo ka wo kwa yota NRM. Nyungu wo kwa yojone ni both President Museveni, President Museveni eno yeri ujo umesako. Now, President Museveni Okobo very clearly ni ngator ke mete yellow jo in the PDM. Mir jo what are reporting in? We have the police. We have different security organs around handling copy. Now, yini chame atini da enunyo umini mora enade kwalo je PDM enade yakojo and you come openly on it TV de compania Museveni de otiamedo.
Okay, Ambrose. Weko gam chim kanado go chen bore. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, manga.
Man Edward Odongo.
Edward Tikwene.
And Somaliland, I guess that's it.
Oh, yes, Edward Somaliland.
Yes. It won't work. I'm to Bonny Gongson clearing Yinga Bulavel Liludo from the Boma Ping to Wallo. The first statement among me, they call it Buluberjo, and it's your quote, Abujo, like you, Jati Mujama Reshu again. Obeko clearing Kano Unutela Mogutia don't arrest Mutima Reshu, Pete commenting.
Okay.
Then Nomi should talk about himself, not to talk on behalf of youth. And Petty and Yukita Bully, the Michan Geri corridor, Bulupan, the Michan Geri corridor, Kampala. Ante aku pati moro ke ken eto kaka ko buli mai inu budu twinjo kabisa. Bulitia denu chan Kampala me ena ko bini mai ke ma karo ni buli ya ila ka lu to lai to jo beach. Amo ke lu ki kanit bon pe o ma me da ngato pe da nu dia ko ni jwe.
Okay.
Okay. So ko bi jote denu chan kabisa ko buli I don't allow police to jana me government ya wora. Can we go no way go? Peda me party peda mengo. Eto kong niru government the plan no okay especially bulaya ilao.
Okay, apoyo Edward.
Yes. Apoyo take make apoyo program.
All right, thank you. Mono Edward pashi lao ti kwene.
Sia left on sia alloy ya finish.
Okay, apoyo. Mojo ameti Somaliland. Thank you. Manu Edward, Somaliland. Well, you have 1 minute, Ambrose.
Yes.
Pia penya mami. Kira ngwa NRM tackling kiri corruption. I government ame kache gino doha ye 2026.
Apoya electoral mic. It is very true ni wano ye ni corruption te Uganda kan. Adang corruption ni jo amete atimo. It is very easy to blame the government because Guinea not are running all the systems and the policies and the rest. Guinea beru Guinea jo ame numero acting Guinea. And NRM government we like the gupu gidu jidang tia time. It here do me fighting corruption, but one na much win you na bear. Na Lira city kan ngatori ya ko ni out here makutinu utia timu kodinga. Now unity blaming President Museveni yet even on the ground down kan ene yinda peti yena hani wor terni ngatori maro o embezzling chenta government. Now once jo kelo chenta government ba pedi mo kelo ni opposition ba Gongson gini de ko ni chenta Museveni chama. Now you hear and you say who is now not fighting corruption? Because Arangoni Ginamoluni fighting Jeremy Chaher from the grassroots toward Malo. Because Karo Charoni, Anna Kukudura Kobi, my corridor here, Giangator Kokan, Maguno Michael no Beraku. No, I got a reporting. Yinden Kau Kobani ni evidences of your petting and you are dear Mo Qualo in your can, and now much a copper railways, copper forest reserve upon Jopoma. Is that not fighting corruption? And every day, you take on government in the report. I'm going to a jelly kono minere moro. I'm a teach government in any jelly me born. No, you see this. Uberotuero, no, but no Uberotuero. But no, won't pay the year. I mean, your evidence says you come jo. No, Bako the copy PDM, Charles Jacobin. Tiang ya bear, new Ametisako Kuja. And a better MP while, and this is the way you're thinking. Jodia kwalo hienne me PDM mamwat and you cannot fight at a parish level. And a parish level to joke and mo yero na jomesa ko berka noob no. Joke and berka UPC no. You will not even get any NRM. Like you were dana yae. There is no one who is NRM there. Apart ke the party chairperson me NRM mom you me monitoring. Adadu George Cham or da nga gero. So you see that.
So come chama.
So chama but you do it. Uber Joe blaming NRM or that coming.
Thank you. Bonny Gongson, 30 seconds. You summarize.
Anata ne kong bupo jo me maro following upien me obero ke yom chuin ka dana me Somalia ti a following tetani jameti ni o kopo wo bino pikori ginane na kobicha jo ajini idi naingi opportunity ichego nyimbe oko ye kajin government ne kobuni ami yo kwa nono you don't have any library in the villages amatina wonungu books pe et anakwano kara me kwera P7 we had a library books roti kuno en mane kubi mane ki promoting education na yority piene mi to kwanya jo nyiko malu an pa kare town akare chialo eta de wori town ka chukula no paro tunye eto me atunu kuna yai chialo eta mano chialo do pero nyiko kati ne chialo nyiko do senior chialo ada nyime pe so okelo wo en kita da minacha nyoti na Somalia ko bucha opportunity denying jonoko peni jono no mi to bedo wo da wo kete ya everywhere in Uganda peni la on ken ite da ngoti ko nyinga bu beda wo actually the same actually ka do ge ningo ago that is a problem musebero kelo pe Uganda take jin pe mi o opportunity aya joni tipe ka jini gamo factory ba spinning mill jini no spinning mill tiken jamere du cha nyen no keti ite tako du factory chela ken ni in lao et employ do tutu mi a bit
Gongson
just one factory that is flagship factory amono kwayo ko pay home unemployment amono mi musimi bin gera me di wie me do no mi spinning mill alone we employ do tutu mi a par ka do no tuningo iti you bon pe man for spinning only to you musiki ken
apoya bicha
so head government a chela lo ko bugo yani government bi de neko you got do
all right thank you so much Gongson. Thank you for your contribution.
So Charles Alan Odongo. Uganda ni.
You have
very well muzecha we.
All right, thank you. Halland, 30 seconds you summarize.
Moderator Mike Poy. Poy dan jotane na wa live. Mi wa bedo kede miratek. Ma bedo kede discussions time and again. Piano ngeni te tunu bod joy aha. Mina Ambrose un kede Nomi. Un miro kenge unoni gamenta me unite chwako ni. Jo Apollo chwako. Pe wai wo ken. Don kai te chwako unu ke diro. Yen gamenta da power lo heretin. Lo herda o tiena Paul. Donc ginoro keneti kobo mi be very careful and sensitive. PDM yenti kobo no. Kaunu iti kiringa turuni nyo o minni mara nyo minni mara. Inka wori penyeni miliona chela jo chwali uni igamu una di. Mena no tuni hi. Tunu borik di. Andi ma ka do ana binu penyi. So, anapoye uno inviting an Nia Honorable Alan Charles Odongo atia chung kwania North.
Thank you.
Uganda nyen January want to do Uganda nyen.
All right.
Apoye.
Thank you, Alan. Finally, Nomi Otyeno, the Speaker of Yam District Local Government. 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'm here at Port 12. Radio TV Unity karashel kirelwak kame o tie bir following wa hokacha ida po megena ni en kira mzee po idang total pi yeni leyo tam wota bo koho abida po minna amogo chim yoho nye dong pe apo Edward tama yini miyo ubero koho dana ngiyo ni kano yiniti Uganda kan kiri jo akok bala yinno tebera Paul no tero ke la loha ame miyo buliwa oloto tero winya babe ginana mitakwer ena yetieni ana kobo program agamente me youth capital venture fund amo bino pi bulu kituturu kere bod bulu kere kita bulu tero kere pebero pe hangato keli bulu myself anpa bina benefit I was not one of the beneficiary etno pora bero bulu use livelihood percent periodic percent mia chiel me use livelihood tie pi bulu PDM percent periodic obero me bulu ka o kero billion achiel percent periodic me billion achiel obero me bulu percent periodic te bero me amon percent periodic te bero me alwak jumbola percent apa te bero me a person with disability. Now akelo kamewe wano niang di gamente o temo achalo gamente doktia tema achalo gamente meti muginuru duch ame twere mena ni kono twere kono bulu winya bebe ento mir wanu ngini kiela me chento tuni ching bulu ana beru bula be bulu bulu wa ngwa no ya du en mona ye wan kiro position ni endushu umiro penyi wi ngwa miu ka o miu chene bod bulu bulu ngwa choko ngwa miu ka o miu chente bod bulu chene ni petunu bod bulu amomir chene ni tu bore
policy
now ka o beru wrong policy kitame muze Gongson tia ko bokere what alternative policy amo opposition ameti serving this NRM government or katukere aka government pete ye because it's not about saying wrong policy maya giki amami dunia kobi ana win you copy corruption cutting atura meluenyi copy corruption ameti record chako ko my level la pingana ti yo yam kande oberu speaker ni amita kobi ngata gamo jime kuo kere ngata me o otimo ngo
Miyo.
kere ngato miyo ipen chik melobo Uganda jono dushu obero kuo dang jono dushu punishment gi roro roma ngata winyu ko mekuo pete reporting ngatu no igwalo bera kuo now kamiro wano lwenyi ko mekuo amekuo tieni
Oyam mano wilo
first listen
utime yengo oyam
first listen yidi ko Oyam I went over radio. We have a speaker, we instituted a committee to investigate, and even this committee gave a contact over radio.
Thank
and
you,
even this
Nomi.
committee
Thank you,
opened a desk
everyone.
because
Thank
Nomi
you, Ambrose.
and
Thank you,
okay?
Gongson. Thank
so
you,
as
Halland.
far as Oyam
Thank
is
you,
concerned,
Nomi.
we have done our best.
Room to 12 bot
Yeah.
na meberu
So
kelwa
anda kwa
chaki ya
yani.
chaki na ya giki utunu ko ya giki me programan nya beru mai ko gwal wa horwate ko jibab chalman chi abija binu. May God bless you and good night.
Arebo do wada ki areba do. Bere ko ngonyi Museveni do agure male.
Yeah, lele mama. Yeah, I know the Lord is on my side.
So Summer's Bid is next week, right?
Yes, I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Oh. So, what are we going to do for fun?
I want to go for a photo shoot at Berlin.
Oh, I think I also heard about that studio. It's at Clement Mall, right?
Yes. Mommy, I also want my picture printed on the t-shirt.
Matching t-shirts, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's fine then. We shall go.
Television. The specific program is the Political Hour. I am delighted to be part of this program. I'm delighted to be part of this program, but also part of the program full of fantastic journalists and fantastic listeners and watchers. Joseph Otyeno, every Friday with you guys on the Political Hour. Now, remember, Joseph Otyeno, old meal to the boat is permanent spokesperson. Be with you.